Today we're looking at John Halo from Jazwares. With the release of the new season of this show and seeing all the promotion about it and whatnot, it's kind of gotten me back into playing the games again, and I figured why the hell not, let's also start collecting some of the figures that they have to offer as well. Now you probably already noticed here that this is the Walgreens exclusive version of the Halo Infinite figure, but the only difference between this one and the other version, to my knowledge at least, is going to be that this one comes with the energy sword and the other one comes with the standard assault rifle. This Master Chief also comes with 1, 2, and a half extra pairs of hands. Why we have that other hand in here, I'm not sure about. We're actually going to be figuring that out together today. Talking about the box a little bit, it does remind me a lot of the DC Direct McFarlane era, which I really like because it's simple, it's effective, and it looks great. They kept a very minuscule amount of detail on this box as well. If we flip it around to the backside, you can see all we got was a pose of Master Chief holding both of the weapons and a list of what's included with the figure. All right, with all that being said, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open and see what it's all about. Gotta break out Old Reliable for this one. The tape on this is kind of weird though. As you can see, I only have it on like these two sides. They didn't put it on this third side here. It's a little bit more consistent on the top side, but I did order this one off Mercari. Again, if you guys want to help support the channel, you can use my link in the description to sign up for Mercari. You actually save $10 on your first purchase if you do so. And like I said, you can find all sorts of these types of figures all over Mercari, so might as well save yourself 10 bucks, right? We get a little backdrop there too on this backside. I'll show you more as I get it out here. It's got a little bit of detail. It's kind of got like that Forerunner outline-ish stuff. My lights might be a little bit too bright there to pick that up, but it just looks kind of like alien or future-y. Nice of them to include that backdrop on there. I always love when companies do that to their boxes. I almost felt mistaken there for a second whether this was Jazwares or not, because this is very, very reminiscent of a DC Direct. I mean, all the way down to the insides as well. I just have some tape holding this energy sword on here. As you guys know, that's how DC Direct does it as well. Well, I guess this is a little bit different though. They have like a little shield over the top of these weapons. That's fairly rubbery. That's really, really good. It's straight up rubber, and it's super like nice rubber too. I was expecting it to be a little bit on the cheaper side, but it doesn't feel too bad, but it does seem a little bit limp here. So we might be seeing some performance issues, if you know what I'm saying. Get this disruptor out of here. See, now this disruptor is kind of more so what I was expecting the energy sword to feel like. It's pretty plasticky. It almost feels like the McFarlane style plastic. I mean, it's hard to complain about because of how small it is, and they did get a good amount of detail in there, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, okay. The hands also got the... That's actually really... Okay. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but they put this tab over the top of all of the hands, and it's just one single piece. Oh my god. Wow, that was really satisfying to pull off, by the way. This is a huge W for Jazwares, guys. This is like next level in my opinion. Let's go ahead and just like that. Dump all the hands out, throw those guys aside, and we'll go ahead and pop them out. Oh my god, he's really in there.
One eternity later.
Yep, there's no preserving that. All right. Here he is. Got him out. Oh my god. Guys, this is my first experience with the Jazwares in this scale. I do have a couple of the World of Halo ones. They're a little bit different though. They don't feel like this, but this being in my hand for the first time, one of these type of figures, I really, really like it. The feeling of the material that they used for it is fantastic. It feels a lot better than a McFarlane, that's for sure. I am noticing though right off the bat that the hand is... or his arm, I guess, is a little bit loose there. That's not really a good sign. I wonder if there's a way I can tighten that up a little bit. But before I get into all the articulation and stuff, let's go ahead and talk about some of the detail that we're seeing. First of all, his visor is super bright and shiny. I don't know if you can see that. You might actually be able to see me in the reflection of it there. The paint looks great as well. I mean, you can tell that this is the Gen 3 armor. There's plenty of like... I don't want to say airbrush detail all over, but it's almost like these little black splotches that make him look very battle hardened, which by this point in time, he very much was. Flipping around to the backside, I mean, we get more of the same. It just looks really, really good. We get all sorts of differentiations between the different plates of his armor and whatnot. And I'm thoroughly impressed with the detail on this figure. I almost want to say that this is why they moved up to this scale. Talking about the articulation a little bit, aside from this issue that I'm having with that arm here, everything feels really, really good. I mean, the joints work out of the box. I don't feel like I'm gonna have to dunk him at all. Everything is super bendy and flexible, and as you can see, we get double joints. If you didn't know, on the older figures that we got from McFarlane, we didn't get double joints. It's just a single joint there, and this is the Halo 3 Master Chief. I don't remember exactly which one, and I mean, look at the size difference. This one is gonna be closer to like the World of Halo scale. This one, actually, I kind of want to measure it just to see where we're at here. If I had to guess, I want to say about 7 or 7.5 inches, so. All right, I got my tape measure. Let's go ahead and find out. Damn, just about about on the mark, it looks like to me. Don't ask me how I knew that. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, we get double joints in the elbows and in the knees, which is really nice to see. And it works flawlessly, man. Actually, real quick, did we get any twist in the waist? Kind of get some flex in the chest there. Not so much. I mean, I can't really turn it. I don't want to force it, but... See, that's why I didn't want to force it. Let's go ahead and pop that back on. The feet work great as well. We get some swivel and some up and down movement there, and obviously toe movement. So we're doing better than Marvel Legends, that's for sure. And thigh swivel, that's kind of crazy. We can't spin all the way around, but I mean, Master Chief isn't going to get posed that crazily if you think about it. So I want to say that this is about as good as the articulation would need to be on a figure like this one right here. And I only paid 20 bucks for this thing, dude. So honestly, what I got here, I want to put that value really, really high. We also got some swivel in the bicep as well. It's kind of hard to activate there just because of, you know, this shoulder pad gets in the way. You can't really spin it all the way around, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of these hands real quick here. And you guys know that I'm not huge on hands, but luckily we don't have a lot to talk about today. So here's the first pair. Looks like just a completely open set. Here's going to be the inside. Not too shabby. A little bit of a QC issue right there with the plastic looking to kind of chip off a little bit. We'll set that aside. Here are the other two hands, which are closed fists. Flip those around as well. Lastly, we got the secret sex hand or... Oh, okay, this is going to be the one that holds the energy sword. Looks like this hand right here is going to be the only one that's going to hold this correctly. Maybe the one that we got on him. Looks like the ones that came on him are going to be the finger blasters. So yeah, we're not going to be getting the energy sword in his left hand, unfortunately. The sword does pop into his hand fairly easily too. I mean, I didn't have any problem sticking it in there, so can we even call that a negative? Because realistically, Master Chief does only hold the sword in his right hand in the game. Let's go ahead and check the hand removal process here. This could kill the entire figure. We don't know yet. Oh God. Well, she sure is in there, I'll tell you that much. Oh, I just punched my whole... Okay, that was in there. Jeez. I punched my whole camera mount trying to get this thing off, dude. Well, at least we know the hands aren't going to be going anywhere. Maybe popping them on is a little bit easier, hopefully. Ooh, yeah, no, you got to put some force behind that guy. I mean, I've had worse. I still have not come across one that pissed me off as much as the Gwen did from SH Figuarts. So, still not doing that bad. Let's be real here. Let's go ahead and see. I got to take this off. Oh, once again, punched it. She's still standing, though. That's all that matters. Oh, man. That thing is looser than a whore. Hopefully I can get this on there fairly easily. Okay. Oof. Yeah, she's definitely been ran through, that's for sure. I might be able to fix it somehow. I'm gonna have to jimmy around with it a little bit, but trying to get that disruptor in there isn't exactly easy either. It seems like this is gonna be one of those ones where you're gonna have to kind of pull his fingers out a little bit. It's just a little bit grippy there. Should rename this guy to Master Grip. Mother. And there it is. He's holding both of the accessories there. Like I said, left hand pretty damn loose. Same with his arm there, but that's pretty much going to be the only two negatives on this figure, in my opinion. Once again, I'm going to say in the $20 price range, you really can't beat that because the only other competitor that I know of that's producing figures in this price range is going to be McFarlane. By the way, when I've been talking about McFarlane today and comparing this to the McFarlane, I'm talking about DC Multiverse, not McFarlane Halo, because McFarlane was really, really good when they did their Halo figures. I'm actually a huge fan of those. It's just the DC Multiverses that have some controversy behind them, but I'm definitely proud and excited to say that I'm going to start adding these to my collection. I think that they're definitely a really good contender, especially with the other companies that are out nowadays. This one brings a lot of detail to the table while still maintaining a decent quality. Like I said, just that looseness though. And they might have gotten a little bit better since then as well. I know this figure came out in like 2021, so I am a few years behind on collecting these things. So if you guys aren't already collecting these figures, like I said, I know I'm late to the party. If you're not already collecting them, I'm going to go ahead and endorse this. I think it's very, very good for the price range that it's in. And I'm honestly excited to continue to collect from Jazwares. So, but yeah, no, that's going to be a wrap today. Thank you again for watching all the way to the end of the video today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And as always, stay awesome.